All right, so we're going to make a construction of a copy of a segment, okay? So in other words, if we're given a line segment of whatever length, as long as it's not so long your compass can't stretch out to go from end to end, we'll be able to make another segment the exact same size. So we'll end up with a pair of congruent segments. All right, so on your paper, make a segment. Use your straight edge to make the segment. Don't make it go along your lines, because I don't want you to get in the habit of because when I give you a quiz, there aren't going to be lines on it for you to go by, okay? So just make you a segment. Don't make it real long, because we don't want it to be so long that you can't work with it well. Okay, we all have a segment on our paper. Let's label one end of it A, the other end B. Now, somewhere else on your paper, I'm just going to go down below here, make another segment that you know is longer than segment AB. Doesn't have to be parallel to it, doesn't have to be any special relationship to it, just somewhere else on your paper. All right, let's label one end of this C, and we're going to figure out where D needs to go so that we can make these two. We're going to make segment CD so that CD is congruent to AB. All right, now we get our compass. And we take our compass and we put one end of it at A, so put the point, I'm going to call it one end the point and the other end the pencil. All right, so put the point at A, stretch it out so that the pencil is at B. And here on this, there, I got it. All right, so the point on A, the pencil on B. Now, you'll need to grab it at the top or somewhere. It depends on how good your compass is. If it's fairly solid and doesn't move on its own, you're okay. But you got to make sure that you don't change the distance from the point to the pencil when you move it. Okay? So move your compass and put the point on point C. Now, where the pencil is then, when it's on your segment, that's where D goes, isn't it? We're going to make a little arc. Now, yours is going to, you have a real compass. I have a fake one up here. With mine, I have to grab the pencil to make the arc. With yours, use the top of it and just twirl it a little bit. It'll be a very light little mark, but that's okay. And you do need to use the top, because if you use both hands, you know, you have one hand on the point where the little leg going to the point, the other on the leg going to the pencil, and you do that, sometimes you end up either scrunching it together or pulling it apart accidentally. So if you can get in the habit of using the top to spin it a little bit, you'll be better off. It doesn't have to be a dark mark, just enough for you to see, and for me to see when I'm grading these on a quiz. Okay? So has everybody done that? All right, now I'm going to move my compass out of the way so you can put yours down or move it out of the way, whatever you want to do with it. And if I can get it far enough. Oh, darn. See, I have trouble. What I finally realized was happening on Friday. See how, like, look at the segment there, segment C that I haven't labeled D yet, where some of it's lighter and some of it's darker. The light part is the little flash component of the compass, you know, the software flash. And until I get that out of the way, I can't write on it. Oh, and I just did something even weirder to it there. I don't know what I did. But anyway, now what I'm going to do is come back here to where the little arc you made goes across the segment. And that's point D. If we've done this correctly, then segment AB and segment CD are the exact same length, which means that we can mark segment AB congruent to segment CD. And that's how we make congruent segments with a construction. Remember, a sketch is freehand. That's fine for most of the things we do. A drawing is when you measure with a ruler and a protractor. We will rarely do those. A construction is with the right tools, is the most precise way to do it. And a construction uses only a compass and a straight edge. Okay? And we will be doing some constructions, and they are in your standards. They will be on the unit test. They will be on the final. If they ever make an end-of-course assessment for geometry, it'll be on that. Okay? All right. Questions? All right. Do another one. Make up a segment of whatever length you want, and do another.